Killer instinct with empty hands. Dive deep the dagger. I'll slip to the man. Feel my thumb with the chin. Finger through the prescribed line. A minor number nonetheless. I can see the emptiness in their eyes. Not to throw away a voice that is satisfaction. Without giving them another opportunity to cash in. Now to throw away a voice that is satisfaction.
To the Chiefs and not enough Indians.
Killer instinct with perverse thoughts. Living life in a vacuum. Who bears the cost? And the cold of the night. Lashing out every time. A bitter taste at the end of the day. I can see the emptiness in their eyes.
Good timing, Dan.
What's in my ears? Down the low way to voice it in satisfaction. Hey, we have two of the Chiefs and I'm not Indians. Killer instincts with fistful of cash. Driving deep the dagger.
For the check
flash.
And here it comes. Welcome to the LeafCast, a first-time reader show based on the big fantasy series Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. My name is Ryan, and I'm currently laying asleep all night, as is my wont, thinking of all who will die tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm Ryan's brother Dan, and never kiss a girl whose brothers have knife scars.
And I'm Tom, and you should always give a coin to the hangman, a smile to the crowd as you drop.
And we are the Way of the Leaf, and this is the LeafCast.
This is the Leaf. Yes, episode 101. Truly, 101. We are
the best Depeche Mode album, Ryan. 101.
The live album that we were there at the taping.
We were there. Yes.
We heard our voices in the crowd.
I was like, "Can you hear me?" I was like singing with them.
Actually, I think this might be episode 102. I'll fix that in post.
Right.
All right, yes, but we are covering chapters 41 through 43.
The Craft of the Kintovir.
Right. These are some good chapters. It ends on a cliffhanger. One of the biggest cliffhangers we've ever done to our first-time readers.
Right.
Speaking of first-time readers, let's bring one of the two in. Ladies and gentlemen, KayK Sadai.
What? KayK Sadai? Special guest?
Is she gonna get in there? Is she gonna
be ready?
Is she gonna make it in time?
Is she gonna be ready? Oh, I think she will. Will she gonna be ready? I think she will.
Her middle name is Nick of Time.
Nick of Time. Oh, shh. Hello, Kiss and I. You dragon, you.
Hello, sweetie.
It's very warm in here. I had to turn that.
Has someone been jogging recently?
Maybe.
I know you a little flush, a little verklempt.
Blame him over there.
Blame him.
It's my fault. I understand. Of course. You know, the AC would work better if you close that window next to you, maybe.
I had to get something, and there's no breeze.
There is none. Yes, we are in Northern California, and it is warm for some reason. Hey, that's right.
Hey, John. Yeah. Good to see you. Tell your daughter I said hello.
No, you tell her daughter hello.
Hello.
It just got a little creepy.
Say hello, daughter.
Hello. Hey, it's a little late. You should be in bed.
Okay.
That was.
The dad in me came out. I'm like, what are you doing up?
What are you doing up right now?
Oh, Karri John loves Depeche Mode. All right, so yes, we were at the Depeche Mode 101 concert that was filmed live in Pasadena, California.
At the Rose Bowl.
And at the Rose Bowl, and during Black Celebration, what's happening? The music's going. Who did this?
You know,
During Black
I did not.
Celebration.
for like for fun.
Okay. During Black Celebration, when the lines about the rain starting, it actually started to rain, and everyone started to have a religious experience, and we all broke out and pulled our hairspray out and made big waves in our hair.
Ryan, it wasn't Black Celebration. It was Blasphemous Rumors.
It was, yes, you're right.
No, God, please, no.
Okay, yes, you're right.
I'm just saying. I was like, Black Celebration. What line? No, Blasphemous Rumors. Bye, Ryan. Get it right next time, sucker.
Okay.
No.
He was so embarrassed he had to leave.
He like left the entire stream. He didn't just bounce. He like bounce. All right, he's coming back. All right, he's coming back.
He's back. I got worried.
All right, go.
I didn't know what I was going to do without the mustache.
That never happened before. I think I got pushed out by all this porn that's happening in our chat. Come on, mods, let's get rid of this bastard.
Yeah, no, they
What
were
happened?
okay. I think
I don't know. I got an error message that I've never seen before. We'll
weird.
see how this goes.
I think I blocked him before it went too crazy.
101. Yes, it's amazing.
Bye, Biker.
Hey.
That's always good. You're the
Oh.
best. We love you.
Oh,
We got Dave Cook in
Is
town.
What's up, Dave Cook? One day I will beat you in fantasy football. One of these days.
Althor's Tate.
You're right.
Oh, we
All
have
the way.
on Discord. Everybody mute Discord, please.
Yes, mute
Yeah,
that
mute
back.
Discord.
Come
Dummies.
on, be Discord discipline.
You guys mute your phone. I don't know.
Is
Yeah,
this
because
the-
Secret Squirrel. Every episode is the porn episode.
Mhm.
Yeah, have you watched our show yet?
It's true.
You know how it goes.
Free girls in U City. God, I wish they would at least spell that shit correctly. If you're gonna like get me to click on it,
Oh no.
at
Free
least-
girls
Free girls in U City.
in U City. Is that Salt Lake? Is that you? What is that? Utica?
Where is U City?
What is U City?
U City.
I think they try to fix it, and then they use City 46. Oh, okay,
Oh, I got it. U City 46. It's
That
in
house.
Guys.
Yeah, that's where it is.
or
guys,
is that the
if you click
46th
on that-
president? Wait, this is some weird. Okay, this
20
is code. 46th president is Joe Biden.
Job. Oh,
Free
right,
girls in U City
is
means there's Pizzagate. Joe
No,
Biden.
there's something going on in Delaware right now, Ryan.
that's what it is.
Yes,
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Milano, hi.
but it's still fun.
Milano's great.
Jason Milano, yes.
Mm,
What
It's
city?
46. It's 46. City 46.
46, City 46, Jason.
Obviously.
Check your decoder ring.
Yep.
Asking for
Code, man.
I love our chat.
Mine just tells me to eat my Ovaltine. I don't.
I seriously will mouth kiss everyone in chat when I meet you at a con.
is that
So
like
Ryan and Kay.
Yes, it is. It is K. It's just like that.
Okay, good.
Ryan and Kay, on behalf of everyone, let me
We're
say
nuptials.
happy 1 year anniversary.
Here, come here, baby. Bring it in.
Well done. No one thought it was gonna.
Other side.
It was
Over
gonna
here,
last
over here,
until-
over here, over here. That's the story of our relationship.
Yeah,
Over here, wrong way.
yeah.
That's the story of our relationship.
Good kiss.
Wow.
So good.
Not-
Oh, no. Who was that guy? Who was that guy?
has been destroyed.
Oh, we had a
Oh my
roadie.
God. What's
Wait, that's
happening?
why you don't go to cons?
All right.
That's why you
God,
don't go to cons?
I just fired that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Get out of here. You never be on camera. We talked about it's in your
Yeah.
contract. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out.
So
Get out, you
congratulations.
handsome 6'7" hunk of a man.
Married to a hunk of a lady. Thank
Yes,
you. Dan.
yes.
Thank you, Brother
Was-
Dan, for the So
Yeah. A year ago was an awesome time, and I'm glad that the good times are still rolling. So congratulations! I hope you had a great weekend. Tom, what did you do this weekend?
What did I do this week? I'm not even. What day? Oh, we impromptu threw together some sort of like rewatching of the Wheel of Time episodes.
Oh, that little thing.
Yeah.
Oh, in your other life, in
my
Dragon
other life, in
Yes,
meat
your meat
space.
life?
In meat space, yes, meat space.
Yeah, humans on all the spectrums. Tom put out a tweet saying, "Hey, we're gonna do this rewatch. It's a little thing. It's no big deal." And fucking Rafe Judkins comes on and says, "Oh, have fun on your rewatch. And how about you compile the best questions from the community, and every episode ask me one question, and I will answer that question." This is amazing. So there's is the poll still live right now?
No, it closed. The question ended up being, what is something that was missed from episode 1 that you think people have missed or not talked about enough from episode
All right,
1?
and so he's now
that's a good
meeting
question.
with the Amazon execs to make sure he can answer what can he answer, what can I not answer.
He's getting the community together. Yeah. All right.
You're forgetting about the best part of this is that I don't actually. What day is it for episode 6? We're gonna have special, super amazing guests, and they're felt covered, lovely, semi-human people, humanoid.
I can't wait to see the
Uber
Felt Tom
mensch.
and Human Tom on the same show.
It's gonna be nuts. I can do it.
It's gonna be lit.
Whoa,
What-
we lost the K too.
I think she left on like a Ralph Kramer type exit. She's good.
The Irish. She pulled an Irish goodbye.
She'll come back.
So,
Who's Ralph Kramer,
Ooh.
Ryan?
I just made that up.
Okay.
Ralph Kramer. I was thinking Seinfeld, and I was
wait,
Kramer. Just
we
Kramer.
have to make sure. What is it?
his first name's not Ralph.
No. November 28th. Everyone, marketing your calendar. That's when LeafCast is gonna will be on the show, the Dragon Mount rewatch.
Oh my god! Yeah, this is
Very
appointment
excited.
television.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
no,
day.
it's gonna be great.
Dan, did we find out who's playing Monday Night Football that night though?
That's true.
The
We
28th.
might not be. Yeah, well, I mean, we should have cross-referenced. It's all right. Yeah, so
Ebony
We'll
is going to be
probably
there.
do
So
that.
that means Ebony is going to be there. That
yeah,
means
I'll
football
show
doesn't
up for
happen.
I
I'll
love
show up for
Ebony. That's all.
Ebony.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll drop everything from Ebony. She's one of my favorite
Yeah.
humans.
Yeah.
Empress
I do
Mission
love this
Pro.
idea of like Mystery Science Theater, Wheel of Time first season. Brother Dan, we need to do that. Let's
Yeah.
get on that.
Yeah.
We'll get these silhouetted heads.
Yes, we'll just turn around and just mock it.
Mystery Fantasy Theater.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I wish we could. Ace.
Cry die.
I die. Wow.
Lee science.
I can't even do the high note. Real science.
All right.
So there's like a trill to it. There's like a
There's a thing inside my head.
yeah. There's
Bits
a
and
warble.
pieces.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It's my creation.
Is it real? All right,
Guys,
Lisa.
have you seen Danny Elfman lately? I think we talked about this. Danny
No,
Elfman
this is
is a
insane.
superior specimen of a human right now.
Danny
He-
Elfman went into a cryogenic chamber, and then he came out
Yes.
during a WWE like SmackDown event.
Danny Elfman looks like he became Hulk. Danny Elfman.
It's crazy. He's the
He looks
buffest.
like he's
Yeah.
the buffest 70-year-old ever.
It's freaking nuts.
He is, yeah.
so jacked.
I think he's following the Lee Science method of jackness.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
got some awesome tattoos. too.
Lee Science,
He is super talented.
is he?
Yeah, he's super talented.
Covered, literally covered.
I swear he just kind of looks like a buff, like Carrot Top. Playing
No,
guitar.
Carrot Top is buff, but yeah, but Carrot Top.
Oh, he looks like a
looked
buffer Carrot Top playing
artificial.
guitar. Well, Carrot Top's got a lot of work done.
Danny Elfman looks like prison build. Carrot Top looked like steroid build.
All right, Tom, are you on this? Are you bringing up some Danny Elfman?
You want me to bring up a Danny Elfman picture? Yeah.
Whenever I see your face pausing, I think you're just doing it.
Just doing other things off to the side over here.
Yeah, I think your other hand is. I don't want to assume, but
it's busy.
Right, we need a Jake in our lives. We need a
first-time reader in our lives. Where did our first-time reader go?
Yeah, where'd our first-time readers go? Yeah.
First-time reader.
First-time reader.
What do you think this is like a first-time reader show or something?
Yeah, there she is.
I'm here. I didn't leave. I didn't go anywhere. I've been listening the whole time and trying to comment. But it's funny.
We're so funny, right?
Yeah,
you're right.
Funny. At least somebody thinks so.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, we have not spilled it. We have not spilled anything, but maybe your dinner.
Yeah.
Maybe you spoiled your appetite.
All right.
Chapter. Can you hear me? Okay.
You get close. Bring that mic closer. Eat that mic.
Eat it.
Hear me better now.
Yes. Yeah. Can we do that the whole time, please? That'll make for a better show.
I will get closer though if you're having trouble hearing me.
That does help.
Okay.
All right. All right. Well, I've
obligations in the second chapter. Lots of attacking from behind, coming from behind stuff.
There's a lot of coming from behind.
There's a lot.
Okay.
Tom's like, now I know why it's my favorite chapter.
Yep. That's my favorite place to do said business.
Favorite chapter. To sneak it
from behind, or like from behind is such a weird phrasing. From behind. All right, let's bring in the Danny Elfman. All right,
look at that.
So sexy. God damn. This guy is in his 70s, y'all.
Look at this,
all right, yeah, no, when I look at his tattoos, I'm thinking, you're welcome.
The story of his life.
Oh, you're welcome for the sun and the stars and the moon, or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I love his tats, man. I think they're all
sick.
I'm not a big tattoo guy. I think that a lot of times it just ruins things. But shit, I'm down with all these right here.
It ruins things.
Well, guys, it's valuable real estate. Your body is valuable real estate.
Is it? No, it's
decorated.
So, KayK, I love your tattoo. Your tattoo, I think, accentuates your arm beautifully. But you could have done something that would have fucked it up. It would have been really easy to fuck that shit up.
Dan, no, that's hey, brother Dan. Maybe your body is an ephemeral husk, like a corn husk that you just shuck off and slough off. And this time that we spend living in this husk is meaningless. So any tattoo you put on it is saying to this body, this ephemeral thing that we have to like hulk around, carry around like a burden. Like when I want to transcend this body, I want to fucking fuck it up with some bad tattoos.
You go to a Niners game, you go to a Raiders game, you go to Disneyland. How many times
there's a lot of tramp
whoa. How many times do you say, "Ooh, that's a great tattoo"?
A lot.
Rare. 1 out of 20, maybe. You see 20 shitty ones, and one you go, "Ooh, that's a great one."
No, but well, no. Well, maybe if I had
that's a 5% chance. That's what I'm saying,
brother Dan. There's 90% of my time I'm living in an egoless existence where I'm floating around like a bodhisattva. If I'm gonna dip into my ego body, yes, I will sit around criticizing people's tattoos. But for the most part, I'm floating above, thinking, yes, everyone is expressing themselves the best way they can through the best means they can. Maybe they can't afford a nice tattoo, brother Dan. But either way, they're gonna die. That skin's gonna like shrivel up, and we're just gonna be bones and ashes, and that's the message.
Not this skin. This skin is gonna stay beautiful
that's
ever.
All I'm saying.
Felt don't crack.
Yeah.
Felt don't crack.
The 100 shitty ones. Yeah. Thank you, David. I think. Anyways.
He
No,
means
yeah,
he means Brother
yeah.
Dan's opinions. 100 shitty ones.
Oh,
Boom!
hey, like Karate said, bad tattoos on every boy you meet.
Right. Most
All right.
of them. Yeah. All right, chapter 41, guys.
41.
All right,
Chapter 41.
I know it. I no, Dan. No.
No, make good
No.
decisions. Guys, if I got everything I thought was cool when I was 24 on my body, I would have so much regrets. That's all
Brother
I'm saying.
Dan has some
would I.
regrettable tattoos, and he is
No,
projecting
I don't
on
regret him.
everybody.
I don't regret him.
Then why are you projecting on everyone else then?
Ryan, I'm just looking. I'm just Ryan.
Lots of reasons
Ryan,
to not
Ryan.
have tattoos you think about when you're 20. Okay, this is just a win-win. We're all right here.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
know why. I don't know why I'm being attacked here by the anniversary
You
group.
attacked people with tattoos.
Yeah. There's a lot of shitty tattoos.
Oh my gosh. I
No
agree with
regrets.
If I had
No
not
regrets.
No
done
regrets.
I would have totally regretted a lot of them. Like if I had just inked it all up. But instead, I waited till I was fucking almost 40 to get one.
Right.
And thank you for saying that it accentuates my arm in a nice way. I appreciate that. And also, I do think, bodily autonomy is just important. So you do you on any level. Ink it up. Don't fucking do it at 20 or don't.
My next
do it at
tattoo.
20 or not. I don't know. Yeah.
My next tattoo is literally going to be the words "stupid tattoo" just for Brother Dan.
Oh, nice.
Stupid
Well,
tattoo.
that reminds me of there was a
across a line that doesn't make any sense on your body too.
Perfect.
Doesn't accentuate.
Tom. There was an animated show called Metalocalypse.
Yep.
The bass player's name was Murderface. He had two tattoos on his chest. One that said, "This mess is a place," and the other one that said, "Po Buddy's Nerfect."
Nobody's ever.
I love it.
That's just good.
And he
Totally.
famously did a famous bass solo with his penis.
With his cock, yeah, patunga. It's like a slap pop.
Slap
But
pop.
yeah, he just got bumper stickers in Old English on his body. There was
Anatomy. Atomy.
So yeah, and you judged him, brother. And you judged
I
him.
totally did because Po Buddy's Nerfect.
That's great. And he'll be like 99 and like on his deathbed look there and be like, "Fuck yeah, that's funny."
Just right underneath his belly, right there
Yeah,
between his belly and his crotch.
This is
This is great. Yeah, Danjamin, yeah.
Written in
Danjamin.
Japanese. That was so popular when I was 20. Right? Something written in specifically Japanese. I'm not sure why that was such the thing.
I had a friend in high school who was Chinese, and he used to just tell if he saw random white people with Asian characters tattooed on them, he would tell them just like it said something stupid or something. Like it might have actually said strength and honor, but he would be like, your thing says Big Mac and fries.
Your friend's an asshole.
What a troll.
And I hate him.
Yeah. Stuff on tattoos. Oh no.
All right,
Maybe
chapter
not.
41.
Do we have to?
Yes.
The craft of Kin Tavir.
All right, I just want to say
a,
we almost made it to 30 minutes before getting to the chapter.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I know it would not have been a record, but like that's a nice, like solid 30 minutes of banter.
Okay, let's dive in.
I think-
do want to talk about it.
I think that's us stalling for Josh too. It's like where's
I
Josh?
did feel that way too. It was like, oh, maybe Josh will show up.
Yeah, maybe hopefully he shows.
I was about to say too. It's just
I never-
Hey, no, this is all KayK. All eyes are on you,
Yeah,
baby.
we're all
we got
good,
you.
yeah.
We're gonna peel that cranium open and like extract the goodness, the nugget that is your. So we're gonna get at the nugget.
We're all gonna
Yes.
get those like Slurpee straws.
Yeah,
That
seriously,
have, like,
no
a straw
one can.
and a spoon.
Seriously, we've not talked WOT for 30 minutes, and I think that's why we have 20 people watching us.
wow. Hi.
And I mean that as a compliment. Other shows don't get 20. We're doing great. We love you guys.
I love you guys.
Fabulous. And yes, we missed the beanie too. We want the beanie.
I use
We're waiting for
his
the dome of truth.
the presence of his beanie is like a security blanket for me.
Oh no.
We bead the Nini is what we did.
We bead the Nini. All right. That's what I'll get tattooed on me.
Exactly.
You're gonna regret it in 10 years.
All right, this is what let's go. Yes, FartVader. Everyone should follow this example. Let's create fake accounts and log in. Help us out. We're a cottage industry.
Also, get on Discord. I think my angle is better on Discord than it is.
Yes, get on Discord.
Mine's
much
terrible.
better angles on Discord.
Yeah. There's too many needy people on Discord that
we're a
should
cottage
never be on
industry.
camera.
Help us out. Get into a condo industry, Dan. Wouldn't it be better to get out of the cottage and go to the condo?
Do you want to go to like a townhome industry?
Townhome industry, yes.
Hell no.
You're right. No, I lived in the. No, you're right. All that's bad. How about just a small lodge?
Yeah, that's good. I don't like people living like other people living above me and beside me and all that nonsense.
You're right.
You don't want to share walls in our industry.
Nope.
It's so like everyone else in the whole entire world. Why would we have to live like that? Pshaw. Ladies and germs.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He's back. He's in. He's on. He's in. He's on.
Hello, humans.
Josh, you've not missed one thing. We've successfully bantered for 30 minutes without getting into one chapter.
Success.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And it's the best show we've ever done. Everyone's saying it. Everyone in chat saying this is the best show. I will hope Josh does not enter the show. But below you're here.
All right, well, I can leave.
No.
He's here.
Josh. Oh, Kay's like, I have 30 seconds to run and do something, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
The march of the beanies. It's an animal of some sort.
Oh, she has her own puppet.
It's a Fluffy.
This is Jams. He's so
Oh my
sorry.
god.
Hold on, your dog, Ryan, your dog has a what the guy from the Christmas, the Ma in her stocking and I in my cap. We all snuggled down for a long winter's nap. What are those? The nightgown? Is that a night like?
That is a napping onesie. Yeah, no, and actually, yeah, his little penis has the space so he can pee and poo.
That is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh no!
See?
MaTsDaGger. I'm so glad you're here. Now, you know what? We haven't started waiting for MaTsDaGger.
Yeah. Now we can start. Matt's awake.
Yes. We were waiting for MaTsDaGger. That is actually who we were.
Yeah, it's funny. We had a Matt's cam on, waiting for him to wake up from his nap, and now he's awake. So let's go.
I just called his wife and I was like, "Get that man out of bed."
Yeah, come on. We need a mod. We had Matt. You missed all the porn.
Yeah, there was a lot of porn.
We had porn, and you didn't block that shit. I had to block it myself, Matt. I'm very upset right now.
I'm going to be going to U City sometime soon. That's all.
Very upset.
Yeah, U City 46. Yeah, let's go, baby.
U City 46.
Let's go. So much fun.
The beanie's back. Greeting, Josh.
Guess who's back?
Hello, everybody.
Back
again. He kind of looks like Slim Shady a little bit.
I
I
swear, half our audience when they meet you, they're gonna want to either thumb wrestle you, play you in chess, or battle you in wits.
Or all of the above
above. Yeah, at the same time. Thumb wrestle and battle of wits at the same time.
Battle of wits.
I imagine there's a good 30% that want to just hug him and pick him up when they hug.
Well, I did when I first met him in person. I was like, let me just.
I know, but he's not.
You
pick him up.
Josh? Is that why they want to pick you up? Is because you're wee?
You City 46.
Yeah.
You're right, Dale. Yeah, right.
Too funny.
It's comedy gold. I mean, you can't. Thanks.
Comedy gold.
U City 46.
46.
Perfect. It's true.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Use search engine.
Search engine to find.
Give me a link, Sigma Squirrel.
We're on chapter 41, Dana.
I love the lips.
I'm about to file chapter 46 in a second.
Chapter 41.
Chapter 41. Yeah, right. Chapter 46 next week. We're gonna do something special. All right, chapter 41. The Craft of Kin Tovir. It's Rand.
What is Jordan? I
God
love this
damn it.
guy more than
You're
anything.
so funny. So funny.
Okay, 41.
Wow.
God damn it. So funny.
That's so funny.
All right, I'm back.
We lost
Ryan's
him. We
listening
lost
over
him.
there.
Oh no, he's done.
All right, this is
He had to have it to lose in the first place.
yeah, exactly. He's misplaced it once again.
Yeah.
Rand.
We start off with a drinking obligation. Literally, the first words of this his hand, one hand on his sword hilt.
All right, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, come on.
One hand on his sword hilt.
The other holding the green and white tasseled length of Shanshin's spear.
See?
All right, but
Exactly.
The whole thing is sexy.
if he had two hands though, that'd be way sexier.
Well, it's on a pairing chapter. I mean, come on.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I miss my parent boy. Old P boy.
It's weird the parent hasn't been mentioned. Like
Our pup.
It's true.
Where's our
It's been a
puppy?
while.
I did think of him as I put the ears on last week. I was like, hey, someone's got to represent, even though parent's not my favorite, but you know.
It's okay. We can't all be right.
Well, I also don't like Nynaeve, so
I don't like her either.
okay, well then.
So Rand is hanging out outside of Kyrian. We hear about High Lord Weirman. It's kind of this typical High Lord inept dude. Kind of.
Okay.
He says,
Let's
"Burn my
say,
soul."
hey, new friend, brother Dan, new friend, new name, Christopher Pennington, aka Kubo.
Chris?
Yeah.
Hi, Chris.
He's from
Lifeline the full
Reed.
Raffo about who's parent.
Parent. Yeah, you're gonna have to read and find out about that.
What's Raffo backwards? Like,
Yeah. Boris.
Oh, far.
Far, yeah.
so far the previous books. Anyway,
Go for it.
So this chapter more or less has Ran going and checking out shit that they built. This guy Kin Tovir is a glass maker, or glass. He made telescopes.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool though. Like it's I like seeing these like technological advances like being discovered. It's interesting.
I agree. I think it's interesting and fun to kind of see that kind of stuff because, I mean, we weren't there when it was originally discovered.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
and it's just this interesting way of why they need it and what they're using.
It's like, oh, wait a minute. I can only channel where I can see. Haha, I can see way over there now.
Right.
Let me just look in this little. Oh, yeah.
I love how Matt.
Cell phones.
I love how Matt had one too in his bag. Sorry, Kay.
No, it's okay. He had one in his bag.
Kay, if cell phones
does,
had
yeah.
been, if cell phones had been invented, this book would be like, this series would be like 2 books long because people would actually be able to talk to each other.
They'd be like,
Right.
text, don't go there, don't do that. Oh, why
Yep.
not? Well, because this, and boom.
Todd, I thought you were going to say everybody would be sitting like this.
Oh, that too.
Oh, that, yeah. Yeah.
Elaine would be taking selfies in the corner, like, oh my god, hashtag Queen of Andor.
Trending right now.
Oh yeah, Dan.
Oh, Dan.
Dan has a BlackBerry. That makes.
Oh,
I gotta get my stylist. All right, here it is.
Land would be the holdout. He'd still have a flip phone.
Phew, you're right. Phew.
You're so dumb. Just making text.
No, when are we gonna get it? I don't know. Okay.
All right. Okay. What are we doing? Wiraman, they talk about pirates and brigands coming up from Ilion. Wiraman gets mad about it. They mention what is it? Matin Stepaneos, who is currently the king in Ilion, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead.
But for the most part, they're centered on Couladin. They're going to what's called the tower, or what they refer to kind of as the tower, to see the scope, the telescopes. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
No,
I'm dumb.
No, you're good. Well, why are you dumb? You're fantastic. You're amazing.
Yeah, I can hear you. What do you mean?
Did you lose your place?
I think so.
No.
Oh,
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Can I say something?
No.
Always.
Yes. Please.
Okay, I had this sentence written down, or never mind, underlined. The High Lord's sigil.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Lacked only a few stars to duplicate Lanfear's, but the long-nosed fellow was not her in disguise.
Yeah.
With his mainly gray. So that was interesting.
I like that. I have that highlighted too. Yeah.
In disguise.
What's going on there?
Like it's just assumed that it could have been her in disguise.
Well, like she was in the wagons.
Yeah. I mean, she made herself look vastly different there, so why not?
Shapeshifter.
So Rand's just saying it's a coincidence.
I mean, are we saying is it Lanfear? Is that what we're saying?
No,
he's saying in this case he can tell it's not.
Yeah.
But why would someone is it a coincidence or is it on purpose that they would have Lanfear's sigil or resemblance of it? What's that all about?
The moon with the stars.
Yeah, moon with the stars on the crescent moon with the stars on the left.
Listen, they only have so many things they can use for sigils.
You're right. Yeah. Just so many.
Yeah. I mean, what do you got?
There's bound to be repetition. You're right.
Like there's moons, suns. At least two groups use the sun. We got the White Cloaks and the Kyrians. Like, come on.
Yeah, I hear you. Who uses the moon though? Only wolves.
So we see that Rand is turning into a little Rand Al Musk.
He smells
Elon
great.
Althor.
Okay. That's what you mean.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was confused for a second. I thought you meant Musk like the smell. I was like,
I thought you
Elon
smelled
Musk.
amazing.
Yeah, Bezos. Rand Al Bezos.
got it.
Okay, yes.
It's it. Torvir says, a wonderful thought, this tower. I would never have conceived it, but once you started asking how far you could see with a looking glass, give me time and I'll make you one to see Camelin from here if the tower is built high enough. So you have the ideas and get some capable people around you that can execute those ideas. Boom.
Yeah.
Multi-billionaire.
You're not wrong. Or
Dragon
Lord Dragon, yeah. Reborn, yeah.
That's that. Thank you. That's my Ayn Rand.
Wow.
Diatribe. But yeah, Rand apparently came up with the idea of hey, we should elevate to be able to see far.
Yeah.
And Kin Torvir's like, fuck, I didn't even think of that. Great fucking idea.
Well, Rand has been also way up high, right? Like he was fighting and stuff, but then he's also been up in the sky, So I mean, he's had perspective shifted, but he's also been way up high, in the I don't know where.
He's always hitting that 2 rivers to back, is what you're saying. Right?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, it's exactly what I was saying. The way of the leaf. What?
Let's go.
Do they know
Oh,
that
look
the,
who it is! It's Joe. Oh my God.
What up, Joe?
do they know that the planet is round?
Good question.
You know, I don't.
That
do
is a really good question.
That's what I was wondering this whole time about this chapter.
Well, we
I-
do. Oh, go ahead, Tom.
No, I was gonna say, like, did they ever really talk about like astronomy or at all? Like,
Here's what we do know that Egwin was in the waste and she was communicating with Elaine and Nynaeve across Randland,
Time
and
zones.
she was aware of time zones. Yes, it was dark where she was, but it was
Okay.
still light over there, and that
But
was.
they
an
did not
accepted
make
thing.
enough of a point about it to imply that it was unclear whether that was common knowledge, surprising, or just accepted without thinking about it.
Right. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a good-
I don't know.
good point. It's everything's round. Everything's got to come back to this.
Light blinded food.
Yep.
Good point.
Yeah, I don't know if they understand that it is a sphere that they're on necessarily.
It's a good question.
But why does it matter? I'm wondering. How much does
Well,
that?
because the idea of height allowing perspective to
Okay,
a
yeah.
point
Especially when
intimately
they start
tied up the idea of a horizon and a
and
sphere
curvature and stuff.
curvature.
Yeah.
Once they start looking through those telescopes for a long time, they're gonna notice it pretty quickly.
Right. Yeah.
I hope so.
I mean, how else do you understand? Yeah. Like, why
Oh my
is it only
gosh.
visible so far?
I have to tell you something really funny. I was watching something live, like some random conversation, super quick. And these people, just random people, came together and were arguing about how the Earth is still flat. It has to be flat. It's flat. It's flat. And I was like, they're serious. It took me a few minutes, but I was astonished. They were actually having
These
serious-
people, they exist. They exist.
This
There
is
is,
very
yes.
basic information. Yeah, and it's shocking that people do not trust very basic information.
Yeah.
This is something they learned like in the 1200s. They were like, okay, this is
You know,
this has to happen.
all of the people who think the Earth is flat have never been a project manager before, and anyone who's been a project manager knows that, because it's like, oh yeah, we somehow organized millions of people and scientists and
Right.
from hundreds of countries around the world for hundreds of years to perpetuate this. Yeah, get out.
We have satellites up there that don't do what we say they do. They do what you think they do. Josh, to your point though, Ken thinks that if he builds a high enough tower, he can see the Camelin.
Well, and that's what got me thinking about whether they understood they were on a sphere or not.
Right.
Because
So
if you do
he
the simple
may not.
math, like, yeah,
Or it may just have been hyperbolic.
it could have been hyperbolic. But I agree about the climatic zones. We talked about that during that episode, that they didn't understand equatorial versus or seasonal changes between equatorial zones and
because they actually traveled from the northern hemisphere to the southern
to the
hemisphere.
southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
Right.
There is. All right, so I guess there's a drinking obligation. Quote: "The lens maker jerked almost as much at the sight of the IEL."
I mean, I get excited by the IL too, but I don't go that
Yeah,
far.
why not? Yeah, no, jerk away.
Yeah.
So, Slanja.
All right, everybody. If you want to join us in Discord, we are backstage. Want to see the sausage being made? Join us in Discord.
I'm not. I forgot about that. I'll do it after the break.
I see you, Joe. I see you, Danjamin. I see you, Daniel Cook, Marissa, Secret Scroll. But I want to really see you. I want to see you.
He wants to see you biblically, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I want to see all of you.
Well,
Thank you, Matt. Like, like
Some
the
of
sun rises, Matt will always be there with a
Do you
link.
mean rolling around like inside of a bush on fire, biblically, or?
No. Like I'm like carnal.
Oh, I got okay.
Yeah.
Not dead on a cross or something.
I mean, when you say, hey, biblically is probably subjective. Whatever the Bible means to you is the Bible means to you.
It means that you sent a plague of locusts.
Yeah,
Obviously.
You wanna
do have
murder
the
this
most.
person?
You do look the most biblical though with your beard though. I gotta say though.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, have you looked in the mirror?
and my sandals? You gotta,
And
like,
Oh no, you got
Yeah.
some Jesus cruisers.
yeah.
Look at those.
Aren't they so great? They're the
Hey, those are you can wander 40 years, 40
Getting
days and
definite-
40 nights in the desert.
Definite Moses vibes there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can make it through the IL waste with no problems with this getup.
This chapter, there's not much to it. It's
No.
more or less Rand just checking out and saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
there's towers that we can see shit from." It does
The cool part
end
was
with
the looking
another.
glasses.
I felt like this
Drink-
might be a drinking obligation. The half-healed
sure it
wound
is.
in his side tugged as he climbed, not quite hurting, but seeming about to break open just the same.
Yeah, drink.
He paid it no mind. It often
Oh.
felt that way when he exerted himself.
Oh,
You know what? When you say anything, Josh, like that, you kind of have this ASMR vibe to you that I would.
true story. True story.
Can you
So did it bother him when he was having sex? That was the question that came to mind after I read that paragraph.
That's it. That's
Did
a good
it
point.
bother Rand to have sex?
Did
No,
Rand's
his
wound
wounds.
bother
Oh.
him? His perpetual
mm,
Balsamon
Temple.
wound bother him when he was having sex? I don't know the answer. It just made me think about the question.
Well, I mean, if it bothers when he physically exerts himself, I would say.
I would assume that it did.
guys,
sucks.
we've all had sex where we're like, "Oh, I may be cramping," but we're still doing it. But we have a physical ailment that is occurring at the same time. You're like, "Ow, my toe is kind of bent a weird way." I'm
That's when
starting to get rug burn. My elbow hurts. I mean, there's things that happen when you're having sex. So
Where you're like,
a wound in the side, sure, okay, you just roll with it.
That's when you find out you like sadism a little bit. You know, it's like, oh, that hurt. Wait a minute.
You're like,
That felt kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, hold on. Can you punch me in my calf so I get another cramp? That felt nice.
I just gotta focus.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize.
There is a last drinking obligation. Rand is thinking at the very end. It says, "quote And after all Rand had seen, he did not think Couladin deserved so easy a way out. I can be as hard as I must," he thought, stroking his sword hilt.
Stroking his sword hilt. Yes, the last sentence. Okay. Hey, do we got to do like a double drink if it's the absolute last sentence of a chapter?
And he said, "I can be as hard as I must."
It's
stroking
fucking
his
gross.
sword hilt.
But also,
I mean, no, the
like-
whole thing is just, yeah, it's awesome.
No, it's
great.
but it's great. No, it's great. But like, it's gross. But it's gross because I love it so much.
We started off with the sword hilt and we're ending with the sword hilt. It's perfect.
That's a good night.
He
We've
does.
got a couple people saying it hurts so good. It's just
Yeah,
Yeah.
hurts so good. Come on, baby, make it hurt so
Man, we
good.
got the
Sometimes
coolest
love
weirdos.
don't feel like a jug, baby.
All right.
Hurts so good.
There we go. Live blinded fool, you get 1 point.
What do you? What did you make of this? The forcibly thrown spear, the seeming projectile from inside the city.
Ballistas.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the witch part? Because I
The
was gonna ask-
projectiles that were launched from inside Karhian
Uh-huh.
at the end of the
It
chapter.
said suddenly something streaked through the air on that distant hilltop along Blur, and two of the men there went down thrashing. It said there was another
as
streaking
he's
blur.
looking through, right?
Yeah. He was watching it happen through the looking
They're like,
glass.
RJ is not a Mormon. This is a common misconception. He's a what is he, Josh? He's a high something something.
Yeah, high Episcopalian.
The high Episcopalian. Yeah, he constantly on mushrooms. These Episcopalians are high as fuck. These are the best. Yeah. Robert Jones like, I'm a high Episcopalian.
RJ could handle himself. You know he wasn't coughing.
Yeah, no, RJ is no,
but he is in a coffin.
Get off.
Oh. On this day, the day after Robert Jordan's birthday.
It's the day after. It's the day after. Come on. What is it, like a buffer? What is it, like bowling for like for amateurs with the buffer pins?
The day after.
So basically, they have siege crossbows
Yeah,
within
that's
the
what it
city.
seems like. Yeah.
Siege weapons of some sort.
Which is like,
well, we did.
Did we know this is happening at all? Like, did we? I'm sorry, brother Dan. Did we know this was happening? This is a surprise. Was this like out of nowhere?
The Two Rivers had catapults or ballistas.
Yeah.
Right.
They did.
Yeah. Because the Aes Sedai were lighting the rocks
Catapults.
on fire.
They had catapults, not ballistas. But okay, so can we go over the important paragraph here before we go on?
Yes.
To validate that we got a prediction correct.
Yes, talk to me.
One thing more. One of those men had bare arms, Couladin. Rand was sure it must be imagination, but he thought that when Couladin moved, he could see the sunlight glittering off the metallic scales encircling the man's forearms in an imitation of his own. Asmodean had put those there, just in an attempt to divert Rand's attention to occupy him while Asmodean worked his own plans. But without that, how much would have turned out differently? Certainly he would not be standing on this tower watching a besieged city and awaiting a battle. So we predicted that
Yes.
it was Asmodean, and that he did not go through Ruidian, and that it was not gained in a proper way. And here we finally see it. And then he validates it again next chapter as well.
Yep.
No, yeah, great job. And how do we know though? How do we know that it was Asmodean? Do we know that for sure?
How do we know that Rand knows?
Yes.
I mean,
correct.
The only way that he could have known is probably
By
Asmodean
talking to
told
him
him
about
right?
it? Yeah, I would assume so.
It's talking to what?
I think it's timed the way that it is.
Yeah.
Because Rand bore into Asmodean. I gotta make sure I don't wake up Soren. He's sleeping in the bed right there. Rand bore into Asmodean after he came back from having sex with Avienda, and he was like, if you fucking don't tell me the truth and the whole truth right now, I'm gonna gut your ass.
Is that when he like
and so
play
he
the
finally
saddest song he can?
Yeah, and so he finally learns all these things in the time between that moment and now that he hadn't learned before because Asmodean was holding them back. That's my theory, anyways.
We have light blinded flu is apparently one of the Shido. We just broke the news to him or her.
Sorry, LBF. Yes. Cool.
Sorry.
Yeah. LBF's a new friend. All right, new favorite friend. I like that, Josh.
Well done, sir.
Always.
We going on? You guys need a break?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for like reading chat.
I didn't mean that in a rushing way. I just meant it in
yeah. It was before
No,
that.
you're right. Is there anything else we wanted to talk about in chapter 41 before we moved on?
Well, I just did like the part that Josh was also right about circling back to Egwene and her not having taken the 3 oaths, but then, but the power that she wields no matter what in this situation. So that's been fun, right? There's a paragraph in here that says Egwene hesitated, but Rand noted that she did not look at Moiraine before nodding. She just answered a question before even consulting with Moiraine, which is new. And then just says I'll do what I can, which is such an Aes Sedai type answer. It's a little evasive, but still trying to commit to something to just appease the person, but with her own agendas. I think in her mind, right? Her own thoughts about what she really wants to do. But then it just does reference that she could not use the one power as a weapon against the Shadow, not unless they threatened her or he managed to convince her that they were all dark friends. And they're talking about Moraine. But Egwene had not taken the 3 oaths.
Right.
Yeah.
And he had been sure she would see the necessity. So that's why he asked Egwene.
I do love the subtext here too of like, he doesn't understand her reluctance and her reticence, but we as readers we know her reticence comes from her experience under the Sanchen and being held with the Adam, and that her reluctance is less about using the one power as a weapon and more about her experience of having used the one power as a weapon and it reminding her of her suffering and the experience she went through. But he doesn't understand that, right? It's like, again, this moment of like narrative disassociation where we're in one person's frame of view and they don't have all the information that we have, right?
Yes. As I drop my phone. Yes. Yes.
All right, so yeah, David Cook did a deep dive into the high Episcopalian worldview, and it says the high and dry, no drugs, no alcohol, no crazy sex.
Yep.
And I guess he's just saying, are you just saying you're going to sign up because you love it?
Just saying.
That
Sounds good to me.
It's high in
like
the
a
sense of
40.
like Roman Catholic or Orthodox. It's high in the sense of orthodoxy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
high in the sense of ritual, right? It's like the Episcopalian version of Orthodox Catholicism, whether Eastern or Western, right? Lots of form and function of
The masses
ritual and masses and
No, I love it. All right,
In religion, whenever you say high, you're referring to elder, or you're more constitutionalist, more or less.
Hey,
And that
Josh,
I want to be as originalist as possible.
this is for you.
When is JordanCon? Next year in April?
April.
When is it, everyone?
April.
April.
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, no.
Next year, I guess. I mean,
Excellent. Well, tickets are on sale. We'll talk about this after we're off the air. But yeah, if you're gonna go, let's get tickets. Let's make some plans. We will do a live first time reader show either on
I'm
stage
pretty sure
or
that's what the.
in a lobby. What, Dan?
Oh, that's
I'm pretty sure that's what our Patreon is helping to support, is getting Josh's ass out to JordanCon here.
will we be reading the prequel at that time? Probably.
Ooh, good question.
Ooh.
Very good
Yeah, I
question.
think so. I think
Yeah,
Probably,
so.
right?
Yeah, after this is going to be,
How many
Very-
chapters is the prequel? Do you know off the top of your head, Tom?
it's like a novella. It's I don't know.
It's
I
short.
want to say 30, 20.
Okay, so we could be on the next book by then.
Tom's not moving, so I think he's looking it up.
No, I want to say
not
it's
moving.
20 something. I think. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, so we could be
24,
done with it by
25,
then.
I think. Yeah.
All right, yeah, JordanCon 2023 is April 21st to the 22nd at the Crown Plaza Atlanta Perimeter at Ravinia, Atlanta. Not
Richard
We
the
Jacobs.
also have confirmation. You can be a high Episcopalian and still have crazy sex, just not in church.
Thank you,
well,
LBF.
LBF. I don't know. Hey, well, I want to. Hey, can you source your data, LBF? Give us some
The-
source material.
The parking lot is okay though, right? Of
Hey,
the church.
let's just say, everyone in chat right now, if you come to JordanCon, I will kiss you on the mouth. I will get you high, and we'll hang out. We'll fucking hang heavy. So come to JordanCon. I will kiss you on the mouth, and we'll hang out. You'll be like, God damn it, this guy will not leave me
Ryan, you
alone.
just scared like 3/4 of the listeners.
I know. I
today.
think that
It's all right. No, I'm really into this mouth kissing. I'm gonna kiss you on the mouth, Mwah. Like they do it in Europe. David, it's not gross.
They kiss cheeks in Europe.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Don't worry. If you don't want to
Nope.
kiss you on the mouth,
Nope.
I'll stop.
Mr.
It's-
Dovie has a one. Dovie, you have a one-track mind.
No, it's hey, I know, Jesus.
90% of your comments are just wanting to kiss Kay.
right, no, it goes in order. First you kiss me, then you kiss Kay. If she says yes, it's all about ecstatic consent.
This is Sarah for me.
I'm not in. Well, hey, David Cook, you've not agreed to go to JordanCon first. You don't
David,
know what you're not into. You don't know what you're not into, is what I'm saying.
Free your mind.
Look at that mustache. You could ride that mustache all night.
Follow. Yeah, all night.
All right, so guys, I get that. I get that. And no, we cannot blame you, Mr. Dovie. I personally can't. I'm sorry your wife is jealous. Bring her, and she'll understand the joys of community.
What I would recommend is putting on the audiobooks while she's sleeping, so she'll just start absorbing the story.
Like osmosis. Yeah. Yeah, so then when you go that one panel, you go that panel and like they're both yeah.
I heard it, Kay. Don't worry, I heard it. Osmosis.
Thank goodness somebody else heard it.
Well, Tom Ass heard the osmosis comment. I'm not surprised.
Well, you know.
Listen.
Yeah, he learns everything asthmatically.
I also have a one-track mind, and it starts at the caboose.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. I love it.
Yeah, and it ends at the end of a water chute. Like,
oh gosh. Okay, where the hell are we, Dan?
We're starting chapter 42.
Whoa, really?
Arrow.
All right, 42, everyone.
It's a Matt chapter, so there's dice.
The dice, and it is a Matt chapter. Yeah.
Yep. 5 crowns, of course. 5 crowns for the Matt chapter.
We get a I am no bloody hero thought, which is a drinking obligation for us. Yeah.
This is obviously a post-coital moment, right?
Ooh, why do you say that?
The inside of the
why do you say it that way,
tent
though? Like, can you talk like a normal person?
Oh, yeah, the inside of the tent roof had to be moist. Had to be I said had to be moist.
Moist boring thing.
I just think most
post-coital.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you say to wife, can we have some post-coital snuggles?
By the way, what a pimp move to just have post-coital sex. You just had some sex.
Post-coital.
Post-coital. You're staring at
say that 5 times fast.
You're staring where there should be a mirror, and you're swirling a hammered silver goblet full of good wine from the South of Tyrion.
Whoa! We have to back up the hammered chefeth goblet.
Hammered silver goblet.
Oh, okay.
Full of good wine from the South of Tyrion.
And what is this after?
This is after some poise cuddle.
Poise cuddle.
Poise cuddle.
Got it. You write that down. Poise cuddle.
Poise cuddle.
It's going right here.
Honest to God, though, that could be the name of a character that would rise in 7 books. Like Poise Cuddle could be like
guys. They bone. It's
the name of my garage grunge band.
Postbone.
Poise Cuddle.
It's the next HX album cover.
I'm sorry, brother Dan. I'll give you a hug. Yes. Oh,
no. Okay. We move forward. The show must go on. All right, chapter 42. I'm sorry.
I love you.
Poise Cuddle Dan. Poise Cuddle Dan is very sensitive.
I love you. I'm sorry. Burp in my mouth. I can tell what you're drinking.
Is it mango?
Yes, it smells like mango.
Oh, man.
It was pineapple.
My senses are off tonight. What's wrong with me?
Your taste buds suck. They look like a heart, but they don't work.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, chapter 42 is Matt. This is a cool chapter. Actually,
let's get through it. We're gonna do it, Dan. Dan, I feel confident we're gonna get through this chapter.
Let's do it. Shh, right.
So Matt had pretty much told Rand that he was gonna split, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go." So as soon as Melindra His fuck buddy takes off. He's like pretending to be asleep. He's like, "Oh, you wipe me out." Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe. Oh, she's gone. Okay.
So I've got a
this, I
prediction.
know.
I think Melindra will be revealed as a dark friend in the next few chapters.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because of her name or because how she's presenting herself?
Are you slut shaming?
Kevin Northcutt. Poise
Voice
Cuddle.
Cuddle. Yep, exactly.
Kevin Northcutt.
Kevin, what up, dude?
That is the best porn name I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Voice Cuddle.
No, Kevin Northcutt.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or his alter ego is South Slice.
Ah!
He's also a great
friend-
drummer.
His friends call him Knuckles.
John.
Yes.
Cuddle.
He really knows how to play those drums.
He's awesome.
God damn it. Work that mic, hey? That's amazing.
Pound on those.
Just
But
say
Matt's
pound
like, "Hey."
slowly.
Yeah, by 10 inches he means his single that he released. Kevin
Yeah,
on the,
it was a-
Kevin on
Oh, I thought
skins.
he was talking about the drumstick that he's
5
spinning.
inches long, but he ate his oranges and his carrots, and then he got larger. I don't know.
Did Fran Drescher just come in here?
She did.
A 10-inch single. It'll be
Fantastic. That was a great impersonation of her. Sounded good.
Thank you.
So I think she's going to get revealed because we got that note in Kader's when he killed what's her fuck.
Sendre.
Ascendre. Yeah, when Kader killed Ascendre, there was the note from the female Aiel, which I'm assuming is her still. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my guess.
Yeah.
That something in the battle causes it to be revealed that she's a dark friend.
Okay.
Huh.
An
I haven't read
opportune
past 43.
What note?
just to be clear.
What note? What note are you talking about?
When Hadan Kadir was chopping up the chapter where he murdered Ascendre, he had mentioned that he had received a note from a female Aiel who was also a dark friend. All right.
The way he was able to identify, he said like the way they formed their letters, were like Aiel's, and the hand looked like a woman's hand.
A woman's.
Interesting. All right, so I remember when Min comes in, she says there's all the Aiel are as tall as her except one. Or all the Aiel are taller than her except one. And
When
very
Min?
specifically, she said, except, yeah, this is later. Min in the chapter following.
So never trust a skinny innkeeper and never trust a short
The
Aiel.
short Aiel. Yeah, if I just.
Seriously?
Like Elmindra? Elmindretta?
Yeah. Later.
Yeah, I don't know if you. I think.
What?
I don't think we read.
Melindra is described as being like eye level to Matt. I don't think she's short.
Well, she's short for an Aiel.
Is she?
Because Matt is
Okay.
Matt is like normal height for a Two Riversman, which is probably like 5'9", 5'10".
Oh shit! I thought he was like 6 foot.
No, Rand is like 6'1", 6'2".
I thought Rand was like 6'4".
No, you're
Isn't
6'4", Dan.
I'm so
Yeah.
confused right now.
Yeah.
Min is
Rand's woman.
with. But Min is with the Aes Sedai and fucking
Saladar.
what's its fuck? Saladar.
Yeah.
There's no Saladar mentioned in chapter 43.
Oh, I don't think
Saladar?
he's talking about this chapter.
Oh, okay. You're spoiling us, Ryan?
Damn, no. What am I talking about? Dan,
I cannot answer for what you are spilling out of your face.
my bad. No, honest to God, sorry.
I don't know what's happening. Anyway, the chapter.
It's not a big deal.
What's happening?
Chapter 40.
All right, so we're back.
Men, I don't know what.
Nothing. Let's not worry about it.
All right, we're not worrying about that. That was not me. The light burned whoever it was.
So Matt, so this is Matt talking about the battle, kind of more or less. He's like, well, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm fine. He sees that shit is going down, kind of down the hill. He's like, oh, well, before he goes, he's like, we hear that Couladin has nearly 160,000 spears. Whew, that's like the size of that's like the size of France in World War I during 1917. Anyways,
little Dan Carlin.
Wow.
Dan Carlin out, yeah.
Yeah, that's dated.
And we hear that this is. I'd date Dan Carlin. I bet he's a gentleman.
Probably.
We hear that tomorrow should bring the largest battle since Archer Hawkwing.
160,000 spears, Matt says. There, like that just Rand has, right?
Yeah.
No, this is cool.
Oh,
no, it's Couladin's. Couladin's for
160,000 spears.
That's crazy because that's just the Shido, and not even all the Shido.
So that's the size of 3 field armies.
Yeah.
And that's one
in modern
clan
military parlance.
And stragglers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So hold on. So you're off by a little bit. So Robert, I actually have the list for Robert. So Rand is 6'5", 6'6", but Matt is listed as 5'11", or 180 centimeters.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Tom,
sorry.
The knowledge you bring here, like just this random ass knowledge of
useless
I actually know this. Actually, nope. Matt is 5'11", or 180. What was it? Anyways,
stones.
That's amazing.
That's weight, Ryan. That's
stones.
Weight.
Yeah. Don't you know any British people, Ryan? Come on.
I don't know. Why is Joe calling me out? What? Joe, what?
Yeah, promise, Ryan.
That, Ryan.
Promise me, Ryan.
Promise what? What? What am I missing out? I'll promise you anything, Joe. I love you. You're my hero.
Promise me.
You're
All
my
right, so
comedy
Matt-
wheel of time hero, Joe. Don't make me feel bad on my own show.
So,
how dare you say that to Joe on your show?
Joe, make him feel bad on his own show.
Yeah, come on, Joe. This is my show. How dare you?
Joe, do it. Do it, Joe.
Do it.
Come on, bro.
He'll give you an out. He's like,
all right. Hey, Ryan.
So,
I'm fired up right now, right?
De-escalate.
I love Kadira. Okay, Matt, I love this whole thing that's happening though here.
With Matt.
Yeah. Oh, laugh again, puppets. Is that why you're laughing?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Just the process of like what Matt's going through, trying to leave Rand, analyzing the battle with Lan. I love this chapter because it's so it's just like diving right into like the all the different aspects of what's going on for Matt, and and he's fascinating to me. I've always wondered, like I'm constantly just curious about him and what's happening for him.
Yeah.
Like actually happening for him, and I can't help but think like that all the stuff he's been going through is kind of I think it might be related to having blown the horn, but it might not be, because he's also,
or maybe the knowledge that he got from when he hung from the tree.
I think it's all those things. TAVERN, Marn, the knowledge from the tree.
TAVERN goal is really strong for sure, right?
I guess the question I think is fascinating, like when I talked to Kay about it, like, did Matt blowing the horn like trigger something? Like, if he hadn't blown the horn, would some things lay dormant inside of him? Or is it like, did the horn trigger this kind of nascent knowledge or access to these?
Well, it's all the things. The dagger stripping away his identity and his memories, and then the healing by the Aes Sedai, making room for new memories, and then his experience with the Aielfin and the Elfin, filling those in, and the blowing the horn, which connects back to his Manetheren roots, and already all of that connected together. I mean, it's hard to separate any one bit from any other bit, right?
Totally.
So,
but do you
I love the idea of the memories being connected to the Heroes of the Horn, though. It seems I can see how that works. Oh, I lost it. I can see how that works in that it's like we're talking about like the regeneration of past lives into kind of like funneled down into one like human brain. And like what do we see?
I still don't think that I don't think that the memories came from blowing the horn, though. I think that the memories came from the Aielfin feeding on the most intense experiences of the humans that traverse the doorway. That's what filled him up. Was them backfilling his emptiness with, because he didn't get filled up after he blew the horn. He got filled up only after he went through the second doorway.
Yeah, but he seemed somehow primed because he did speak the old tongue before he went into those things.
And he already had that vision of being a general in the Manetheren army at the battle prior to all of that, right?
Okay.
He remembered, I forget what famous battle it was, but he remembered like being on the front lines.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will, Dovie. He remembered being on the front lines of one of the famous battles that Manetheren fought. I forget which one it was now.
That was in book 1. That was when Manetheren fell. That was
when it fell, right?
Whatchamacall, and that was when like what did they say? Moiraine said the old blood sings in their veins.
Yeah, and I mean this all feels very similar, and it's like the Aiel used Ruidian to pass this information along. But does that mean that there couldn't be some other genetic tools, genetic memory that was encoded in the Manetheren bloodline that all of those descendants have as well? I mean, it's easy to think of technological or science fiction kind of explanations for all of that.
Fair enough.
I also don't think you should not include that.
I know.
So is it?
I never said I wouldn't.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jay, sorry.
Do you think that there's some like genetic aspect to what Matt is going through at all? Like, do you think that it's?
I think that the original memory of that battle that he had in book 1 is some sort of genetic memory.
Yeah.
Do you think he's genetically linked to all the memories he's having?
No, I think that a lot of them are just random shit piled in by other people who traversed the doorway, who met with the Elfin.
Oh, that's
Aielfin.
So you think?
Wow!
Yeah, you think all the memories that he got are actually from people who went into the doorway.
I think that the Aielfin, their whole thing was feeding on the most intense experiences that people had.
Well,
as a price paid for what was given in return.
Was it the emotions of the experience or the experience itself, Josh?
The experience itself.
Okay, because
for the Aielfin, for the elf, not for the. Wait, I forget which one was first, the Aielfin or the Elfin.
Their names fuck with my dyslexia too much. I can't.
The second one's fed on the memory. The first one's fed on the emotion.
Okay,
that's how I read it. But
awesome,
interesting.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
no one loved
the
that.
fox people were first, and the snake people were second.
The snake people were second. Yeah.
And how do you conceive of the differences, just in your mind? They just what do you conceive of the differences between them? You access them kind of in the same way, I guess, right? Similarly, but
Sorry, what is the this in the sentence you're referring to?
between how do you conceive of the difference between the Aelfin and the Aelfin? Are they on a different plane? Are they on a different planet? Are they on a different?
Yeah, I think they live on different planets.
Planets. Okay, so we're talking like like we're not
that are sort of in a weird place in relation to the wheel, insofar as like time doesn't run linearly. Time and space are not the same behavior. They don't behave the same way in their worlds as they do within our default world of the ring, of the wheel.
Okay.
The ring. What is this? What is this? Lord of the Rings now? The ring.
No, I hear you, but yeah. So yeah, like LBF saying Elfin first, Eelfin Fox next.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So David Cook is saying that they're different threads of the wheel. What does that mean, David? What does that mean?
Well, I get where you're saying there, but the threads in the wheel aren't places; they're everything. So like
they're happenstances, right? Yeah.
Well, and they're not events either. The threads in the wheel are people and things.
People.
So like,
what could a thing?
Wait, how can there be a thread of the wheel? Isn't the thread in the pattern, not in the wheel?
No, the pattern threads human lives.
Yeah, the wheel is like a loom. It's like a loom.
The wheel threads human lives into the pattern to, right? Is that it? So yeah, like the wheel weaves or the wheel wheels, and it is human lives that the wheel threads into the pattern.
Correct, but but also the threads aren't just human lives; they're also like things.
It's crazy because
they're archetypes and stories, and
like a cup has a thread. A tree has a thread. Stuff like that. So
that gets all very hard to understand. Rand is lying in bed saying, "Okay, a lot of people are going to die," and then he ends up the entire night of reveries of people dying, saying, "Well, you know what? This is going to proceed as the pattern wants it.
Wills it, yeah.
Wills it." What the fuck is he talking about?
Ryan, at one point, he also says, "I hope I didn't fuck up, but maybe I'll do better the next time or the next time."
The next life, yeah. No, and that's kind of like what, and that's that's
I think it's his sanity slipping a little bit, to be honest.
Okay, you think that's what that is? Okay, fascinating.
So, all right. So Matt is pretty much telling Rand he's going to split. He's like, "Hey, I'm done. Right? Am I being detained, officer?" He's like, "No, you're free to go anytime." And
then like that my favorite part about that is like he decides he's going to leave. And then right as he's walking out, he's like, "But wait, look at this battle plan over here." And then he gets distracted and ends up staying because, Yeah,
and Lan is like,
Yeah. I love how we learned too that Rand basically set that up to happen.
Yep.
And Matt is a superstar with visual maps. He's like, "Oh, well, the best thing to do is to take half your troops down south, circle around. You're going to hit them on the flank, and then when they start to scatter, you have these other troops from behind. Boom, boom, piece of cake."
Yeah, the classic double flank, double behind, brother Daniel. Yeah, up the rear. You know, and if you don't successfully double flank, double blind, double behind, you will find whether a man is really going to fight for his life or not.
Right, and victory settles a lot of arguments in most men's heads. End quote.
It's true.
Basically.
Natal is a drinking obligation because he is holding his harp rigidly, staring at them over it harder than ever. Oh wait, holding his harp rigidly, staring at him harder than ever.
Wait, I gotta ask John. Oh yeah, wait, drinking obligation first, obviously.
Yeah. So, well, it matters.
No, you're 100% correct.
What's the drinking obligation? Sorry, I was reading.
He was rigidly gripping his harp.
Staring at him over it harder than ever.
I wanted to ask Josh, did you get a quarter chub when this fucking SAT word popped up? Natal asked Matt, Do you have trouble with a bilious stomach?
Bilious stomach.
Yeah, I was like Josh is gonna get excited. Look at this word. That's an SAT word right there.
Oh, he's like, I know exactly what to do with it for a bilious stomach.
Yeah.
But Matt had it down. Ran his like, what did Matt say? And he's like, pretty much what we had talked about. That took like 10 hours, 12 hours to come up with. He did in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
The battle's tomorrow. That's the plan.
Mhm.
They are they're going to battle. And let's just recap. The Shido are pretty much sieging this city. The Kyrians, we don't know what the city of Kyrian looks like. We've seen some destruction that Couladin has rent in his path, and it is pretty no nonsense. He's wiping everything out. Rand is looking forward towards the last battle and is like, yeah, I need Kyrian not dealing with Aiel. I need to end this shit. I need to just bring everyone together.
Yep.
So who is Indirian?
Good question.
Can you read the reference?
Yeah.
It's this paragraph where before the music stops and Natel stares at Matt like he's never seen him before. It says, Matt laughs aloud. Everything always changes. The best plan lasts until the first arrow leaves the bow. This would be easy enough for a child to handle, except for Indirian and the rest not knowing their own minds. Was he referencing someone here from a past battle that
Yeah. I feel like
Natel knows from being Asmodean?
Huh.
Or is Indirian someone in Karhian, whose name we haven't heard yet?
okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right. That's a good question. I wonder if he's accidentally referencing. Yeah. You're saying.
I think he's accidentally referencing something historical,
Got it.
and Asmodean was there or knows of the thing.
And picking that's so add that to the whole I'm a super general and Asmodean's like, what the fuck?
what
and
the
like
fuck?
staring at him like,
Yeah,
how do you know that? Okay.
that's
interesting.
what,
All right. Is Andarian from a previous age? Great question. Awesome.
I'm gonna look it up real fast.
Indirian.
Is Darian.
Indirian.
Oh no, never mind. It's a clan chief.
Okay, it is. Okay.
Clan chief.
Yeah, that's why
It's one of the clan chiefs. It's one of the Aiel
Okay.
clan chiefs.
Okay. I wasn't sure, so that's why but something happens where Asmodean's like, what the fuck? Like, who is this guy?
He's
Right.
the clan chief of Chain Rocks.
So I
Okay.
don't agree with you, and I don't agree with you, but I love you guys for saying it.
We're
All right, let's fix
echoing
that.
again. There we go. It's fixed. Yay!
Yeah, so Matt shows his Bonavides with a map. And then Rand comes in, tells Rand, hey man, I gotta go. He's like, hey, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Bye.
Ah,
He's like, Perrin went when he had to. You do the same. I don't know. Hey man, this isn't communist China. You have free will. You can leave all you got a passport. Go.
except, does he really have free will? Does he?
Right. Matt says he's gonna go south. He's like, I'm just going south. That's all. They do talk a little. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Actually, we can circle back on it.
They talk a little about Egwin and they mentioned that she has left. Quote: She's left Edmund Field further behind than either of them, and regrets it less. That's all. So he's like, all right, peace out. The light shine on you.
Yay!
Safe travels.
It's a wild Kay. She's appeared. Yay! I missed your face. Can she hear me? She can't hear me. Kay.
Okay, try again.
Kay.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yay!
Sorry.
I missed
My
your face.
Stuff went out.
No!
It
Curse that stuff.
happens.
I missed your face though, and I'm glad I get to see it now.
Thank you. I am back. What are we talking about now?
Oh man.
Gosh.
Look at that chest.
All right, are we still alive? Okay.
Never.
We are.
Okay, no, I'm decent. Let's go.
You look you look great. Look at that chest hair.
I got abs.
Making me
Look at these abs.
It's wonderful.
Hey, words don't lie.
Love it.
You know what, Ryan? I think now's a decent time to remind people that we have a sponsor.
Oh, let's bring. Yeah, that's a great time to remind everyone. Which
Let's do-
sponsor?
Let's
Let's
do
talk-
a quick commercial break, shall we?
Oh,
It's a very quick.
We have a coffee sponsor that is called Tourist Hat Coffee Company. They brew and roast their own beans, roast and formulate their own beans. They have several different things, and they are a sponsor of ours now. Their beans are great. They're inexpensive, and they're delicious.
I want some coffee beans.
And
I would like some coffee beans now.
They're
coffee
amazing.
beans are good. Yeah.
They're the best coffee beans, honestly. They're like we met this father and son at a farmer's market.
Ooh.
And they are the sweetest people. They're so kind. Tourist Hat Coffee.
Yeah.
And then we've just been drinking their coffee for like a year now or more since we've been going to their farmers market, and they're amazing. They're so kind. They do make the best coffee beans ever. Coffee beans.
I want to try some now.
All right, let's here's our little ad.
The Way the Leaf are proud to be partnering with Tourist Hat Coffee Company. Tourist Hat Coffee Company is a family-owned business with a strong belief in giving back to the community. Tourist Hat Coffee Company is a social purpose business whose mission is to bring people the absolute best in small batch coffee while supporting children at home and around the world. And if you go to touristhatcoffeecompany.com and use the promo code LEAF2022, you'll get 5% off your entire order. We hope Tourist Hat Coffee Company becomes your family's coffee of choice. Remember, a part of each order goes to an amazing charity and helps allow us to continue doing this show each and every week. So go to touristhatcoffeecompany.com and use promo code LEAF2022 and receive 5% off your entire order.
Yeah, they're a local family-owned small business. They support social causes that we agree with. Yeah, I mean, so try them out, guys. I was super impressed, and I'm a coffee snob, and I don't like most coffee.
So now I'm definitely gonna try it because I am also a coffee snob.
Oh,
it's true. For
very
coffee
good.
snobs, this is something that will satiate that craving. Faux show.
Yeah. So I recommend buying. What I do is I buy 3 bags because it is a delivery fee, so you pay for the fee. But I a bunch of bags, and you'll be set for a month. It's great.
I'm excited, and I've been grinding my own beans for a while now, so I can't wait.
Yeah.
Grinding your own beans.
Giggity. You can grind my beans too.
So what we do is we have cinnamon
David
sticks.
Cook is calling you out, Daniel.
Oh yeah, no, he's
Daniel is
right.
the coffee snob.
Yeah, he's right.
Ooh.
He's right.
My
Hey, he
favorite
meant
flavor
Brother
is
Dan.
the Costa Rican or the Bali. I really like the Bali.
I only had what did I have? Tanzanian?
You got the Tanzanian and the espresso. What do you think
And
of
the
Tanzanian,
espresso.
man?
Well, what I do is I blend the two. I like I don't like super bright coffee, and the Tanzania is delicious, but it's bright. So I like to have a dark roast in there. So I mix half espresso beans and half Tanzania, and I put a little tiny piece of cinnamon stick in the grinder. Grind that shit up, put it in. It's heaven.
Little
I
piece of cinnamon stick.
you know what I gotta send to you? I gotta send you some. I make my own vanilla extract, and I put that in my coffee. I put like a drop in the water when I
You
brew it.
make your own vanilla extract?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he pulls it from his pineal gland. It's crazy.
Crazy.
He has
Secret
vanilla
Soul,
beans.
They do have dark roast. You can ask for any beans by a dark roast or medium roast, and they will send it to you
Yay,
either
Josh.
ground or whole. Josh is eating beans right now.
He's just munching.
He's just chomping
snack.
on it
Chopping
like-
some beans. Put your mic back down.
Yep.
I will.
There you go.
Always have
All
Always
right.
have just a little bit of salt in there.
Teensy weensy sprinkle of salt.
just a scooch.
Scotch.
Gosh.
Dan, do you remember
Um,
that game? Wait. Let's talk video games. Remember the PS3, and when it first came out, and you had the game where you could like throw that human being from a slingshot across the cityscape, and you like bounce around and like slam into shit and bounce around, and you could like do a scooch technique. Do you remember this, Dan? You can scooch your guy like to make sure he like scooch and like get hit by a car and then get hit by another car. Dan's just, you know,
Was it just some like kind of
it was the
some,
original
like,
game that came with
like
the PS3.
GTA physics kind
It
of
was like one of those,
game?
like,
It was like ragdoll physics. You like
Demo
shoot,
Yeah.
discs that came with the thing.
I'll find it. It's all good.
Oh.
Hey, anyone in chat know what I'm talking about? Let me know.
Your arm is just has a mission of its own.
All right, yeah.
Oh,
Good
What's it
night,
doing?
Mr. Dovie.
Bye.
Hey, Dovie.
Yeah, we got
love you.
presents. Come over.
Come over. I have your birthday
We got
present.
presents.
Birthday present.
Presents.
All right, so this ends with them talking battle plans. Matt left. All the clan chiefs come in. Weirman shows up. They're like, "Whoa, okay, I guess he showed up too."
Yep.
The last drinking obligation of the chapter was, quote, "The younger Terran stood almost as stiffly at his back." Let me say that
Oh.
again. The younger
try
Terran
again.
stood. I crossed out a word accidentally. The younger Terran stood almost as stiffly at his back.
okay. that's a
One
good
with the
one.
grace to look embarrassed.
Is that the last drinking obligation, or is Lan and the Chiefs began filling pipes?
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Right.
Tom, you're catching on.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Good.
You're
Tom's a quick study.
Thank you.
Well
Thank you.
done, lad.
Thank you. Thank you.
We
I
love
learned from the
Tom.
best. I learned from the best.
I heard Tom.
Me too.
What else did we want to talk about this chapter?
I just thought it was really fun, Matt and Asmodean talking. Like it was like a weird awkwardness between the two of them that was just I thought was funny.
Yeah. They're both.
Asmodean. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Matt kind of sees him. It's like they're too alike to like one another. It's like
I can see
likes
that.
repelling
Yeah,
in some way.
I can see that.
But Asmodean is also kind of like the Yoko Ono.
Oh, you're gonna go there, huh?
He's just always there now.
Yep.
And they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I want to talk to Rand, but okay, there's I guess there's
There's-
Asmodean as well.
There's
Okay.
the Gleeman. Yeah.
There's that weird Gleeman. Yeah, all right. He's sitting right over there. Can't even get a word in edgewise without him. I don't know. Yeah. I'm saying that Yoko Ono
All right,
is
so-
Asmodean.
Asmo
All right,
yo
so here's the question: Do we think Josh? Do we think Lan knows that the Gleeman's Asmodean?
Does Matt know?
Does Lan
No.
know?
Lan. If Moiraine knows.
I don't think Moiraine has told Lan. I think she's.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't think she's. I think she's
'Cause
playing
we know
tight.
Moiraine knows. She knows.
She's
She
playing
would have
tight.
She would have to
against
control her
Lan.
emotions really well around him to be able to hide that too.
See, how's that work? Yeah, like right.
Like I'm
Like,
sure she
if-
feels a bit of
if-
fear, a bit of
Because
mistrust.
this whole like Rand and Lan like trying to trap Matt into like showing that he's super knowledgeable about battles was
Feels
all
very
in-
Moiraine like.
right in front of Asmodean, like straight up in front of him. Like so,
I don't think Lan knows who he is, and I think Moiraine.
Either.
I think Moiraine recognizes that Rand is doing a Moiraine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that's something like
Manipulating.
Moiraine would do.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
have
game
Asmodean
recognizes game.
manipulated, right? It's like I think she recognizes. If anything, she's happy about it because it's like her training is paid off, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's kind of how I read the situation. But
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
I did love how Asmodean's clothes. Matt remarks that his clothes look like he has 3 servants taking care of him. So is he using the one power to
He's
like
prestidigitizing his clothes.
yeah,
So,
like look
D&D reference.
Hey,
What
Tom,
just
that's
happened?
funny.
I gotta look that up.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Go on.
Probably. I mean, like, Moiraine does it, several times. The girls do it when they get
girls do
rained
it.
on. Yeah, I'm sure that's something that Asmodean, was like he showed him how to keep the rain off him. He showed him how to. I'm sure it's like minor things that he could teach him just to keep him placated.
right.
Oh, let me show you how to keep your clothes clean.
Yeah, poof.
Right?
Get rid of
Yeah.
stains. Poof. Get rid of
Prestidi-
wrinkles. Poof.
Prestidigitation is magic tricks performed.
Say it again?
by-
Pronounce this.
Yeah. Hey, don't know. Prestidigitation is magic-
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation is magic tricks performed as entertainment.
Yeah.
Like
And way to make fun.
It's
of
a
someone
level
with a
1
speech-
magic
Hey,
spell.
way to make fun of a speech impediment, Dan. Thanks.
Hey, Ryan, Ryan, I was
do the best I can, and
boomeranging.
you just
I was
try to-
boomeranging
how
your.
look
Come on.
like Gandalf,
Come on,
like
it doesn't
Gandalf,
feel good, does it, Ryan?
like Gandalf in the Shire was prestidigitizing.
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah. What Moiraine did when she got all big, and she stood over and she walked over the towers,
Yeah.
right?
That's
prestidigitation.
No,
Well,
that was
that-
for entertainment. That was for intimidation.
Yeah,
This is
but-
for entertainment, Dan. This is
Also-
like, hey, like
D&D.
I
It
give
just
you,
means
like,
a harmless sensory effect. It doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily mean for entertainment.
Yeah,
The idea is that it's harmless.
Yeah, my reference was
you're-
for Dungeons and Dragons. Like people mostly use prestidigitation to clean themselves because that's like one of the
I
effects.
just
Right.
want to say,
Right.
Josh is the only person I know who argues with Google's definition.
Well, we're going from
No,
the
he's
D&D
right.
definition.
Yeah, D&D.
I didn't know the parameters. Sorry.
But
Which is what
actually,
Todd was talking about.
fun reference about that moment when she stepped over the wall. So when Robert Jordan wrote the first book, he didn't have everything planned. Then that's why there's a lot of inconsistency between the one power. Yay, her stuff is back on. That's fun.
Yay!
At least we know it works and it's not like broken.
Computers work.
Oh my gosh, seriously. Lots of stuff does not work, but yeah, I'm back.
We're good. Yeah, we're back.
But so there's actually if you go back and reread the first book, especially after you've gone through to like book 5, 6, you'll see there's a lot of inconsistencies between the one power usage in book 1 and
In book 1 versus everywhere else. Yeah.
like Moraine using her staff to channel things, and specifically that moment when she stepped over the walls, because that wasn't an illusion. She actually stepped over. She made herself grow big and then step over the walls, and that's not something that is ever repeated again because he kind of retconned that.
That's funny. I read it so differently. Magic. I thought it was just like an illusion the entire time.
Well, if you notice, the gates are closed when that happens, and then she ends up. Well, she ends up on the other side of the wall. Like she never comes out of the gate.
I know. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, I hear you, but like I never read it like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're probably reading it through the eyes of the later series, and that makes sense why you would read it that way. That's the logical outcome of having filtered it through your later experience, right? That's the only way to make it fit within the canon.
No, even like on my reread, I just thought she'd like used an illusion and like somehow got around it. I honestly like I never even like put it together that she is somehow.
Yeah, it was literally just he literally hadn't figured out how the one power was going to work yet.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
That was the figuring it out, right? And then he was like, "Oh, that was over the line."
Yeah, exactly. He was like, "Oh, if these people can make themselves grow really big, that's going to be a problem."
Yeah. Take that to its logical conclusion. Yeah, it's not good.
We can say prestidigitation existed when Moraine gave her story, was swirling her fire staff and was kind of doing like those fireworks kind of thing.
Yeah. That would great. That's a great call.
Or in the show, heating the bath.
Yeah, perfect. I love it.
I don't know if that's
now you've reminded me of Daniel Henney's ass, and I'm going to be distracted for the rest of the.
I know.
We lost Tom, Josh. Thanks, Josh.
Lens.
Tom.
Sorry.
All right, do we just want to jump into chapter 23? Do you just want to?
We're going to go back 20 chapter? Oh, sorry.
23?
43, I mean.
No, let's end.
Or do you want to take a break?
No, it's
jump right in. We're almost done.
All right.
And 20 and 43 isn't that bad? Isn't that much of a chapter
anymore?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, but it's a long one.
No, guys, let's end the show. Let's take this up next week. Seriously, it's 2 hours in. Let's go.
That's true.
Let's end it.
Yeah,
I want to end it.
We had a show. We had a show before our show.
Ryan took his shirt off. That means he's almost done.
Tired AF, and I want to go hang with my wife. Let's go.
Okay, can I show you something?
Hang out. That's a.
I want to hang.
Hang out. That's
hang out.
Look at what my darling husband got for me.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Our anniversary.
It's a snack.
It's the most gorgeous.
Is it a triangle?
I believe it is.
Yes.
Does it get you to TAVERN?
Well, I went into an igloo.
Ooh.
So
there were blankets. Yes. People were kept warm. Look! He's already taken his clothes off.
Punch it up, bro.
Is it strong?
Punch it up, bro. Punch it up.
2 hours, bro. Bump. Oh yeah, punch. Boom. We're good. I know when the igloo is formed, I know what to do, bro.
That's what he's going to do now. He's going to go build an igloo.
Okay, Mr. Dovie, you won Trick Pony.
All right, come over Friday, Dovie.
All right.
Now that you've hit the 1 year, now it's time to bring some Dovie into your life.
Oh, Darren, stop it.
Dovie's already part.
Little bit of Dovie in my life.
Yeah, she's been a part of this story for a long time. We love Dovie.
I love that, Brother Dan. Sing it.
Little bit of Nina, all I need. All right, guys. All right, yeah. Let's go ahead and call it. Is there anything else we wanted to talk on? Chapter 41 or 42 at all, Josh? Anything that we missed?
Not that I remember now.
Okay.
I was absolutely not able to hear a lot of what was discussed during that time that I was not here.
Sorry.
But
Yeah.
not
Okay.
yeah,
What's
not
that
your
echo? That's probably a good time to end it.
It's probably good because once you came back, Ryan was hitting the wall.
So we doing through 45 next week?
Yeah, we're definitely doing 3 chapters next week.
MaTsDaGger, you cutie little pie, you
Thank you, cutie little pie.
sweetest. He's the
Yes,
best. Oh, gosh.
We're the way of the leaf. This is the LeafCast. We're here every Tuesday. If you like us, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that thumb button. Hit the bell button. Do all that YouTube stuff. We also have a Patreon. We have a Discord. We have a Twitter. We hang out, and we do 2 shows a week. So
Yeah.
Out here for fame and read.
we sell coffee. And we sell mattresses. So,
Hey, don't those two go together? Yes?
Yeah.
Put
We're gonna
those
hit the mattresses.
your fingers together, huh?
Yeah, if you don't watch out, we're gonna go to the mattresses too.
there we go. The end. So next week we'll see.